Now, I am going to teach you how to do a multiplication using tens and hundreds, and I will also teach you what is the shortcut which you can apply in order to solve your sums quickly. Okay, so our heading will be multiplication by tens and hundreds. Okay, now say for example, I have a question: solve 280 into 10. Okay, or I have a question as 35 into 10. Okay, usually how we solve, we first multiply the 0 and then we multiply the tens places, right? So we start with the units place or ones place and then we begin with the tens place. But in 0, it is easy for us to multiply. The reason is because in our properties of multiplication, we have learned that anything multiplied by 0 will give you an answer 0, right? And since 0 is there towards the end, it is easy for you to put the number after the arrived of the product. Okay, so now 280 into 10 will be 280 into 1 is how much? Any number multiplied by 1 will be the number itself. So 280 into 1 is 280, and this 0 we are going to add here. Okay, because 280 into 0 will be 0. Okay, similarly 35 into 1 is 35 and 35 into 0 is 0. Fine. So what is the rule here is, we can say that whenever the number ends with a 0 in units place, multiply it by adding it in the end. Okay, so which means that you need to write zero in ones place and multiply the rest. So this is the basic rule which we will be applying when we are multiplying with a number that is ending with 0. Okay, say here it was 28 into 1, which is 28, and then 0 we have added towards the end. Similarly 35 into 1 is 35 and 0 we have added towards the end. Now similarly, if I have any other number, say for example 50, 55 into 20. Okay, so in that case what will I do? First I will multiply 55 into 2. So 5 2s are 10, 1. 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 1 is 11. So 110, and this 0 I will be writing here extra. Similarly, if I have a question, say 46 into 30. So how will I write here? So 46 into 3. So 6 3s are 18, 1, 4 3s are 12, 12 plus 1 is 13. So 138, and this 0 I will be adding here. So how many zeros are there towards the unit place? That many zeros we will be adding towards the end of our answer. Okay. Now assume that if I have 46 into 300. Okay, in that case my answer will be 138, and these two zeros I will be adding here. Okay, so how many zeros are added towards the end? that many zeros we will be adding to the back of our answer. Okay. Similarly, if I have say 55 into 400. So what will I do? 55 into 4, which is 5 fours are 20, 2, 5 fours are 20 plus 2, 22. So it will be 220 and these two zeros will be added towards the end. Okay. So this is the basic rule which we will be following in the multiplication of tens and hundreds. So how many zeros are towards the end? That many zeros you will be adding towards the end of your answer. Is it clear, children? I hope you will be following these tips in order to solve the question in the sums coming up yet.